Hello everybody, welcome to square one of the La Vie en Rose Afghan pattern. For more information you can visit appleblossombdreams.com, or to purchase the pattern it is available at Etsy under the Yarn Stabbur, S-T-A-B-B-U-R, or you can follow the link on Apple Blossom Dreams. So on this video we're going to demonstrate square one of the Afghan. This will be a series of 4 squares. Square one is this one, square two is this one, 3 and 4. They will all be on separate videos because this one here is a complete square, and if you prefer you could actually do the entire Afghan in these squares and then join them in whichever way you prefer. The way I did it was join as you go, which to me is quicker and I just like the look of it. So this is a complete square. This square on the side of the first one is joined to that one. This one is joined to that one on the bottom of it. And this one is joined to this one and this one. And that's how all the squares will be for the entire pattern. So one will only be one, and then 2 will be all of the squares across this way, and 3 will be all the squares that go down this way, and then 4 will be all the rest of the squares that fill in except for the outside row and then this column. Okay, so to start square one we need our yarn, and I always have scissors and needle handy because we are going to be hiding our yarn ends as we crochet. So at the end of your project there isn't anything to hide. It's all looking really pretty as you go. So first take the yarn, and this is a G hook or 4.25 millimeter. So crochet chain 4. Then slip stitch into your first chain and form this little circle here, and this will get easier after you've done a few. And I could just kind of hold it open with my thumb and finger there. Then chain 4 and double crochet into that hole 3 times. Two chains, 3 more double crochets, I hope I called these 3 double crochets, not single, but these are 3. There's your first 4 chains, 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 double crochets, 2 chains, 3 double crochet. You're forming a tiny little square here. 2 chains. And now you've only got 1 corner left to make, so this time you'll just do 2 double crochets. And your last one are those first 4 chains that you crocheted. So all you have to do is slip into that space, the slip stitch, and that has created the 3rd double crochet for that last 3 crochets in there. So you should have something that looks like this. Okay, for the next round, chain 3, then in this hole right here next to where you've chained 3, 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochets in the same hole. So that is your first corner. Now you're going to crochet in the top of all these double crochets. The first one, sometimes you have to move this stitch off to the side, but it's going to be in that hole right there. So you double crochet there, and in the next one, and the next one, and now you're back to your next corner space. So in this space we're going to 3 double crochets, 2 chain, 3 double crochet. And that creates your next corner. And then once again we're going to crochet on the top of those double crochets from before. I scoot that off to the side so I can see that place where I need to go in there. That'll be 1, 2, 3. Now you're to your next corner space. So 3 double crochets, 2 chain, 3 double crochets, and now the 3 on top of those 3 again. Scoot that to the side. If you don't scoot that to the side and start here, you'll find out by the time you get here that you're off, so just unwind and, or I should say frog, and go back to that. 1, 2, 3. Now you're to your last corner space. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 2 chains, 1, 2, 3, push that to the side, 1, 2, 3, and then you've completed your square. Snip your end, pull your yarn through, and I like to do somewhat of an invisible join here. You take your needle. This might be a little bit hard to see. You can find some videos online that maybe show a heavier yarn. But you would take your needle and you would go through the top, the 3 chains you started with there on that row, you would go through the top of that one, bring it forward like that, then turn the piece and go through the 2 bumps right next to it. And then it looks just like a stitch just like the rest of them. And then just weave your end in here. I like to go one direction and then another direction to secure it. So that end is already taken care of. You've got an invisible join. Then let's hide your beginning end. I do the same thing here. I go one direction. Try to get kind of in between the fibers if you can. And then another direction. Clip that. And there you have your completed square. Now remember, you can make your entire Afghan just like this with all these squares by following the color chart, and then you can join them whichever way you prefer at the end. But if you would like to see the way I go with a join as you go, then see video 2 for square 2, and then 3, and then 4. So thanks for your time, and perhaps I'll see you on video 2.